I be wondering why everybody's just trying to please everyone, but trying to get this so-called favoritism from everyone like it really matters, like it's going to validate them as being something that they actually not. We all have opinions. Well, one thing that I notice is I see more negative opinions than anything, more negative thoughts. And people call themselves influencing someone, which I can't really understand that. And there's another thing that I don't understand about people's patience. It seems like people are running out of patience and people have these high expectations of people to do things that they want to do and not understanding what people have to go through. Like, so I have an $1,800 bill that I have to get ready and pay. There's no one helping me pay this bill. There's no one even asking if I need anything, but I have to work my ass off every day and I have to stay focused on doing the things that most people already say that us as black men or black people don't really take care of our business. We don't do what we supposed to do. We're not stand up to something like that. I have children that I still have to influence, that I still have to show examples of things that keep them motivated so they can be able to move forward. And those are the things that matter to me more than anything. I'm only here to please the people that I have to take care of, that I have to leave something behind for. I've learned that I've tried my best to be able to connect with a lot of people, but I understand how off balance a lot of people are. And I realize the more that I eat healthy, the more that I exercise, the more that I stay quiet, that I start seeing like the worst in a lot of people when I thought that I was bad. And I'm not judging other people, but I can just see how worse it is for some other people because they don't take time for themselves. They don't take time to think. They probably haven't taken that time to heal. I'm 8 years in. I had a lot of lessons that I had to learn as a person. And ever since I've come to the understanding that it was me, I'm way more subtle than I was before. I'm not saying I'm complete. I'm not saying I'm even in a position that I should probably even be in. I'm just saying that I'm working hard to accomplish some things that are very difficult because I'm doing it on my own. And I just wish people would just get a grip on themselves and not be so judgmental on things. I notice that I see a lot of people laughing about situations when people don't understand that. When people are like at their weakest is the times where they're lashing out and asking for some help, maybe a hug, maybe some love, maybe something that they just probably haven't gotten, or maybe they're missing something. I can understand that because I'm going through the same things in life, but at the same time, I just get a grip on me. I'm more worried about, what I have to accomplish, what I have to do, what I'm going through, what I refuse to take myself through. I wish people just get a grip on their own self sometimes. Some people are in a position to just really focus on bringing other people down and thinking that they're way more high and mighty than anyone else. I always say that if I see you on my timeline, if I see you in passing, then we obviously aren't too much different. We're probably not too much different in the situations that we're in. I'm just always one of those people that's just mindful of things, and I understand how people act and perceive things, and I try and stay away from that. I try and make sure that I maintain some type of integrity within myself and not try and prove points. I only try and prove things to myself that I step back and just probably held myself back from doing things that I know I should have done. And I try and show people that's sitting there watching. Like, you can put yourself in the same situation. You don't have to be scared of yourself all the time. Do something positive, especially at the age that we are. Like, we be worried about talking about shit that don't have nothing to do with nothing. And then have the nerve to say that these are real facts. You don't know what somebody was taught in their household. You don't know what they saw. You don't know what they've been through. You have no idea. Your facts is your facts. Your truth is your truth. It doesn't mean everyone is going to agree with it because everybody was not raised the same. And some people had the guts and the heart to start judging things for themselves and not because they was taught or something that they read. Like people just really need to stop judging books by its cover because you probably haven't even read the whole full book. You just you looked at the introduction and thought that you can figure everything out. Just within that few minutes, of reading, but you never took the time to even understand what that person really was or what that book was really all about. And I think that people should focus way more on writing their own story instead of worrying about someone else's. Have some understanding about what someone else is going through. Understand how hard it is for some people to be able to do these things on themselves, do these things for themselves. People are trying to uplift themselves from doing things that they've done wrong in the past. Some people just have no clue. But the fact that you judge people, you're going to be judged yourself. The ones that's laughing at people that's going through stuff, guess what? You get a turn. Just understand that this life is not as fair as you think it is. It's full of lessons. It's full of sacrifice. But you just got to be dedicated, and whatever it is that you are, dedicated in. And at that point, like I say, don't be surprised when you start getting handed the same shit that you're giving out. I always say that whatever you put in this universe, you got to get back. There's no way that you think that you are you're not higher than the program. No matter how many times you think that you are, guess what? We be sitting back watching. I can guarantee you that.